The fourth fact about Harrisburg involves TMI. No, not too much information, but the nuclear power plant at 3 Mile Island. I first heard about TMI when I was living in our nation's capital in the late 70s. The TV news broadcasts started to mention the terms 3 Mile Island and nuclear meltdown in the same sentence. That got my attention. I know 3 Mile Island is not technically within Harrisburg city limits, but if on this very day, December 2nd, 2018, TMI were to blow up or melt down or whatever, its radioactive flume would definitely fall upon John Harris Sr.'s grave, his son's grave in Paxtang, and on my Harrisburg living in ass. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a Harrisburg thing. Back to 1979. From my living room, 100 miles away in Washington, D.C., I started plotting how I would escape from the fallout by hopping on my trusty Fuji bicycle and pedaling toward Virginia and away from Harrisburg as far and as fast as my young man's super fit legs could push it. I did not want to be enveloped in an invisible cloud of spewing radioactivity from Harrisburg that would ever so slowly melt my insides. Also, I thought about how I could not stand how people on TV pronounce the word as nuclear. That really frosted me. That my insides melting from radioactivity. Even the president at the time, Jimmy Carter, who was a fucking nuclear engineer by training, pronounced the word as nuclear. Good thing the TMI did not melt down and the TV news stopped interviewing people who talked about nuclear meltdown. Enrico Fermi, Leo Szilard, and Robert Oppenheimer were rolling over in their graves. Relax, that's nerd humor. By the time I first visited Harrisburg with Guinevere 4 years later and attended that cocktail party in Camp Hill, my fears about TMI had dissipated, overwhelmed by incipient lust for Guinevere. What I have learned since then is that since the 1990s, TMI has served as a prison run by a team of scientists who experiment on genetically enhanced powers, who experiment on people with genetically enhanced powers as part of a secret government weapons program. It has been reported in the fake news that the TMI power plant will close next year. However, what they won't tell you is that the scientists and their nefarious experiments will stay on. Neither government authorities nor Penn Live will tell you that.